Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back. It's 24 hours or nearing 24 hours since the first leg of the Champions League semi-final. It's Real Madrid 1, Chelsea 1. We take the away goal back to Stamford Bridge. And as it stands, right now, we are going through to the Champions League final. That means sweet fuck all in the sense that we have another 90 minutes to come up. So I completely understand. But we'll try and look at things from a positive perspective because 4 months ago, we will say we never expected us to be in this position. If you told me back in the Lampard era we would have ended up in the semi-finals of the Champions League and holding Real Madrid after 90 minutes, I wouldn't have believed you. I don't think
Depends
anyone
when you
else
ask
here
me
would
though.
have believed you. What was that?
It depends if you ask me though. If you ask me
Depends.
to score during a 17 game run, then maybe. But after the Arsenal pimping, we got pimped 3-1. Then nah, I don't know we're gonna get in there.
Yes and no. I think we both wanted to see how Chelsea dealt with a bad run of form, and then we saw exactly what happened in December. But point
Yeah.
still stands. We've been amazing the last 3 months. So I want to give credit to the squad in itself for even getting us this far, and also holding Real Madrid for 90 minutes because they're still one of the best teams in Europe. And we stood there toe to toe with them, dominated their midfield. Should have really got a better result. The more I keep talking about, the more I think we really should have ended this match at least on a 2-1 lead or taking 2 away goals. But we will discuss all the topics surrounding the game. It isn't just going to be centered around Timo Werner. We'll talk about the midfield. We'll talk about defense as well. Our hopes for the second leg and the Fulham match as well. Because the last thing we should be doing is underestimating the Fulham game. Because if we just start focusing on the second leg, guarantee you we're going to drop points against Fulham. And then top four is going to be an even bigger problem. I don't know if that's actually Klasdraff. If that's Klasdraff, DM me. You got me on Twitter, innit? But big up the panel anyway. Big up everyone who's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already. Fata, it has been... I don't need to discuss how bad the last 12 hours have been for you. But how's your day been anyway? You feeling a bit better than you did after the game?
Yeah, a little bit. And I'm trying to find a positive from last night. And you look back on it against one of the best teams, arguably one of the best teams in Europe. It can't be that bad. Could have been a lot better than we could have. But I'm happy that we take that an away goal. If that away goal that's going to take us into the final, so be it. And I think what we're going to do in the second leg, I think what somehow might be crazy, but we have to keep that clean sheet and did not let the score first though. But yeah, man, if that Pulisic goal going to take us to the final, so I'll take it all day.
It's a big if it does take us to the final. But we will have to wait and see on that. Wayne as well, chat to me. What's your thoughts on the game, bro?
Before we talk about game, I do have to point out, yes, I know what I said yesterday, but as some comments and messages that weren't very tasteful, and that I weren't trying to be a racist or say anything bad about Kante. I was giving my opinion on what I saw. I didn't appreciate it because all I'm doing is trying my best to give opinion and just to have a debate with fellow Chelsea fans who I appreciate. Going on to the game now. Yeah, I'm not like you. I'm glad that we went toe to toe, but we should have at least that first half an hour killed it off, and we would have been more at ease knowing that we've got more than one away goal, because at the moment it is so balanced, and if we fail to score at home, what is a possibility because we're not as clinical as we should be, and they can get that one goal, then we're out. And that's how balanced it is. So that's why at the moment I'm very, very nervous about the second leg.
Yeah. I don't blame you either, but for me, it's the injuries that are the biggest worry. On to stuff you're saying with Kante. First off, I don't think anybody here thinks you're racist, and this is the one thing. This is why I don't like Kante stands, because this is the thing. As soon as you criticize him and you're white, people are gonna call you racist. I've seen this happen so many damn times where they say, "Oh, you're racist because you don't like Kante, but you back a Jorginho or a Gilmore." really and truly, everything we said about him was right yesterday. He was brilliant in breaking up play. He was brilliant at ball progression. He dominated the midfield, but his passing was poor. Whatever you want to tell me about his part.
Do you think some of our fan base, what's the word I'm looking for, are fickle?
Yes.
Every fan base has that, man.
I know that. That's fact, bro. I think that's a football fan thing in general, not even just Chelsea fans. Like, fan bases are fickle. We'll boo someone one week and we'll still celebrate if they score a goal in the same match. Yeah. And that's just one example. Like, we called Fabregas, Diego Costa, and Eden Hazard the three rats, and then celebrated Diego Costa scoring 2 against Watford in the next match. Like, football fans are as fickle as it gets all the time. We'll follow whatever the crowd says. The amount of people who say as individuals, I don't mind Jose Mourinho. He's actually done really well for us. But in a crowd, they're all chanting so much BS at him. That always happens, but that's just a football fan thing.
Yeah, it's just the reason why I mentioned it's not just because it bothers me because, as you guys know, I've been of late, especially after we stood up against the Super League, I've been saying we need to now do it for racism and everything else because I believe I've been around it and I've had friends that have had to deal with it and gone in hiding because of it, and that's why I mentioned it, because I want to set my point across when I saw the messages and when I got messages through as well on my private chat. That's when I had to say something, and that's why I hope you appreciate. I do apologize if I've gone over the mark, but I just wanted to say my piece on the matter.
You haven't overstepped anything. Like, to be honest, if you're getting that sort of name thrown about you, I don't blame you for coming up and standing up against it. No one wants to be called that, and no one should be called that unless you are. And no one here thinks you're racist. I didn't even need to ask anyone on the panel. We already know that. That's a load of bullshit. I don't even know if they're being serious, but regardless, you don't joke about shit like that because that's how you take away the real worries about racism. And when you actually throw the word around like that, you take away the impact of that word as well. Kazi, chat to me, man. How's the last 12 hours been for you, bro?
Well, last 12 hours been for me. You know what? I've been sleeping, so that's a good thing. But no, let's just get into the heart, man. The Werner talk, man. That's what we're here, man. The Werner talk. The Werner agenda.
You're literally licking your lips for this.
All right. So the question is that for me, I said people think of saying that Werner doesn't cost us games. I'm sorry. If we lose the second leg, you do know it's all gonna be on Werner. Like
if you lose by a goal,
it is. If you lose by a goal, it depends. I think even if we don't lose by a goal, I think it'll be like a 50%, man. Because the fact is, this 1-1 has given Real Madrid a light. They've given us something to hold on to. If you put 2-1, it would actually just kill them, man. Destroy them, man. It would destroy them, man. It would destroy. It would have. I don't think they would come back from that. For a 2-1 defeat, man, they're not coming back from that. They scored 2 goals. So I said give him 7 games until we sell him. My thing is, give him wait until the summer. Tell him you're either going to be a bench player or or you need to go. That's it, man. Get another striker in the summer, man. Please, God, please.
Here's the thing: we are in for another striker in the summer, but it's rumored that Tammy Abraham's going for 40 million and Olivier Giroud's contract's expiring. So a striker is coming, but it doesn't look like Werner's going to be the one that's being replaced. And if it is the right striker, we've been saying so much about Timo Werner's at his best when he has a focal point to try and play off. If you can get a Lukaku, for an example, do you feel like there's still the potential we could find the best out of Timo Werner?
I don't think one and Lukaku works because Lukaku likes playing with a second striker like a Martinez next to him who can link up the play for him, and like someone who's a little bit more like Werner is what's called a second striker in some sort of way where he runs off the last man, but he's on the same way. I think Kai Havertz would. I think Lukaku would get the best out of a Kai Havertz a lot more than you get the best out of Werner. That's just my opinion. I feel like Lukaku would work well with a second striker like a Kai Havertz who can come in deep for him.
I'll be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. I think Havertz and Romelu Lukaku, that actually sounds like a pretty exciting partnership. I would back that. That works.
That's amazing, man. That would
You
look
know-
so good. That would look so good, man. And have 2 10s behind him who can create chances. Because Kai
Yeah.
Havertz,
Yeah,
have two
Lukaku would be
chances.
the one going in behind as well. You'd have Kai
Yeah.
Havertz feeding him from. Yeah, that works beautiful, and they can both interchange as well because
Exactly,
both of them
man.
are good link-up play. You have
Exactly.
Lukaku with the strength
Can
as
come
well.
deep. Lukaku can come in deep sometimes and help
Yo,
out the
that's
squad.
another question where it's just like, okay, how do we solve the Timo Werner problem? Because that's just another way that he doesn't get into the lineup.
I said, guys, man, you put this guy. I'm sorry, guys. Why are we gonna go spend 90 million on a player to go get the best out of Werner when Werner hasn't showed us anything this season? It's not fair upon all the other guys.
Good joke. What a good joke.
Wait, Kazi,
Yeah.
you know, like to get the best out of Timo Werner, it's 2 strikers anyway. Why can't we have like 2 strikers with Timo Werner
Because you
with
need
another
another
good
striker.
striker?
But another striker, yeah, actually does something for him. Lukaku, to get the best out of Lukaku, you're gonna need a striker next to him who knows how to link up play, hold up the ball, and can create for him, man. Werner won't do that for him, man.
What about Harry
What-
Kane and Werner up together? If we get Harry Kane,
But we're not getting Harry Kane. That's a
No,
fact.
I'm
We're not
just
getting
saying.
Harry Kane.
if
We're
Harry
not
Kane
getting-
came to Chelsea,
well, I deal with
Timo-
facts. I deal with facts, man. I deal with facts.
Kane ain't coming
Facts is,
Chelsea, bro.
He ain't coming
there's
Chelsea.
a slim chance, of course. Yeah,
No,
there's a very
no.
slim chance. I'm not
I
saying
deal
it's
with facts. I deal
Okay,
with facts, man.
No, wait. There's a slim
Nah,
chance.
Harry
Go
Kane's
through
to
this.
Chelsea,
Go
man.
through this. Go.
Harry Kane.
what-
He's gonna leave
Chris,
this season.
go for it.
Harry Kane.
Where do you see Harry Kane
Because
coming to
okay,
Chelsea? How do you
no,
see this happening?
the reason why I don't, there's probably not a good chance because like it's Chelsea, isn't it? Like Tottenham
Look.
won't probably do a deal with Chelsea, but
We tried
Yeah.
to get
If-
Modric.
Jose-
I know,
Tried to
the
get
thing is,
Modric.
I do believe Harry Kane is leaving the season Tottenham, so
Jose
I
Mo-
do believe if we show him the money, I don't know how much money we have to show Tottenham, like to maybe convince it, but
Wait,
I believe if we show the right, if we do show the right money, maybe we have a chance, but like it's just a slim chance. Maybe.
Look. Harry Kane is what Chelsea needs. I mean,
We
wait,
do
can
need
you,
I
him.
agree.
can you
I
like
agree.
literally like a striker that could create? He's a good creator. A striker that
But
could score from
Tottenham
out
not-
the box. A striker that could be in the
Wait,
box
wait.
with the
You
header.
don't understand. Tottenham will
No,
not
but,
do
like,
business
we
with
can-
Oh wait,
Chelsea.
wait. Hold on.
Why
Let me
would
finish. Let
you-
me
what?
finish.
No.
No.
I hear you talk. Let me
No, I
finish.
just
Tottenham,
started. What
no,
are you saying?
absolutely not. Tottenham will not do business with Chelsea. Period.
That makes what, bro? Wait, it's not even about
They won't
Tottenham.
do it.
It's
'cause
Well,
you
because-
know-
pata, let him
Let
land.
me speak. I gotta speak, my dude. What are you talking about? Look, if Harry Kane has any kind of aspiration or motivational thinking,
Yeah.
he needs to leave Tottenham to a Chelsea that is ready for a striker. I don't care if you don't want to do business. Go tell Levy. Go knock at his door. I'd be like,
Kane ain't coming to Chelsea, bro.
I don't want to be in Tottenham no more. And Chelsea
No,
should
but
give
I've
him
seen
all
that
the
happening,
same
but-
money that we're going for Haaland. Put it to Harry Kane. There's no
I'm
turning
not
down
giving-
that type of money.
I'm not
I-
giving
I'm not-
150 million. Let me say this here. I need to say this here real
Exactly.
quick, yeah?
For
The
what?
problem-
Why not?
the
Why
problem
not?
with
Give it
Harry
Kane.
Kane-
Why am I giving
Why
Tottenham
not?
150
Look, bro,
million?
The
listen,
Why am I
problem
giving
with
Tottenham
Harry Kane
150
is-
million?
Harry
I'm not
Kane
giving
is
him that,
if you
man.
buy him for
Because you have
150 million,
150 million.
you
Jeez.
cannot tell him. With Haaland he's 20. If you buy him for 150 million, probably you can get, if he doesn't work
Okay,
out,
but wait,
you can
wait.
probably get 60,
Okay,
70
wait.
million
Okay, who
back.
cares about 60? Look,
Can
look,
I
look,
just
look,
say
we're trying
something
to
quickly,
win right now.
please?
And if you wait, okay, go ahead. I'm just saying, if we're trying to win right now, and you bring a Haaland from Germany, and we've seen on Werner how he does. I'm not saying Haaland is the same with Werner because Haaland has been what do you call it? He's been showing it up in UCL. But we bring an unproven guy in the Premier League, and we say we got to give him time.
It's a fantasy.
Right.
He's
fantasy.
Yeah,
but
can I
like,
just? Can I please say something, please?
go ahead,
Look,
brother. Go ahead.
Harry
I'm
Kane
pretty-
is fancy.
the difference is with this still. 1 year, we've never ever bought anyone from Tottenham because we've never been able to, because they would not do business with us. We can sell players to them, more than welcome, but we'll never buy anyone off us. That's one. But the thing is, what we need to realise is we're talking about getting a striker. Lukaku will be costing 90 million, something like that.
Exactly.
Haaland will cost 150 million.
No, 120
Kane-
million pounds.
Kane will cost probably the same amount as Haaland would. The difference is, yes, he has got Premier experience, but he's got bad ankles that get injured every year. He's always got a period of being injured. And
But
not being
still ends up
novel,
scoring
he's
20
aging.
goals.
Let one finish. Go on.
He's aging at the moment as well. He's not as young as the rest of them. He's got more age on him, so he won't have as much time. He will want more money than the rest of them because he'll say he's the best player in England. And let's be honest, the both Manchester clubs have got more chance of signing him than we have.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I just feel like, look, Harry Kane, especially I wish Jose Mourinho could just tell Harry Kane, because I think they're really good friends. You could tell when he got fired, Harry Kane, said his thing to Jose. I wish you could just tell Jose, like, or Jose could tell Harry Kane, if you want more, if you have the ambition to be better, go to Chelsea. Go to Chelsea, like, dude.
Man says go to Chelsea, man.
Chelsea
Are you serious, Babylon?
Bro, I'm telling you. Well, look, there's no striker right now. I see a best fit for Chelsea than Harry Kane. Like, we could talk about Haaland. That's great. Lukaku is not better than Harry Kane, though. And that's
I know, but Lukaku's
we
more
all know
realistic
that.
than Harry Kane.
Lukaku's way more realistic than Harry Kane, man. Like,
It's more realistic, yes.
A lot more realistic,
I don't see any scenario where Daniel Levy allows one of Spurs' biggest legends and probably the best player to have ever played under him for Tottenham to go to Chelsea.
No, I really understand what you guys are saying.
And you also got to remember, that if Chelsea went into, if they put up Harry Kane for say 130 million, if Chelsea go in, it's 160 million, mate. There is no way.
If we're lucky,
no way that Levy will.
But the thing is that Harry Kane could change that if he comes and say he does not want to be there.
All that's fine, but you've got to understand the politics in football, especially with London rivalry, right? There is no way Abramovich is going to go and hand over 160, 50 million, number one. Number two, all right, even if we offered them 200 million and another club came in and gave them 150 million, they'll take the 150 million because they don't want to sell Kane to Chelsea. That's fact. It will never happen. There's no point talking about it because it will just never happen.
It's facts. You could say that, but
but it won't happen. We won't buy Kane. Kane won't be sold to Chelsea.
Thank you, Johnny.
I actually like to dream sometimes.
Like what do you
say? It's a dream scenario.
Like 90 million for Harry Kane.
You got to understand.
They're going for it.
It ain't going to happen.
They
it won't happen.
90 million Harry Kane. I'm telling you. I don't care about what you guys think. It's not going to happen. It is.
I won't
It won't happen.
Like, if
it
won't happen. 150 million on Haaland or Harry Kane, we still need to spend 100 million on an attacking midfielder like Jack Grealish.
They want Haaland. They will go get Haaland.
Havertz, Pulisic, Ziyech have a weaker stats than. So either we can move Werner to midfield, right?
What?
He's a better midfielder than Mount.
What do you mean by wait? Can you ask me what do you mean midfield? What position? What position in midfield?
What are you talking about, bro?
No, wait. No. I want to hear this.
That's what I'm asking.
How would Timo Werner fit best in our midfield? I want to hear this.
Oh, come on.
All of our three players, Havertz, Mount, and Werner, they start from the same position, right? They move front and backward. So we don't. We don't typically play for a striker, do we?
Bro, plethora, bro. That's top 10 worst takes I've ever heard. And I'm not even
listen, I've heard worse things.
I've
worse things. I can tell you right now what I've heard last night.
Saying?
Bro,
Can I
I'll raise
What the hell?
5 takes if you keep defending this take, bro.
No. Can I speak? Listen, last night, Werner, Kota saved the goal. And then Pulisic scored after 2 minutes. If Werner had scored goal, we still would be 1-1 because it would restart the game.
No.
We would not.
That makes
yes,
no sense.
that's the
No.
Maybe.
You're saying Werner at Cam then?
Werner actually he would be a better left
A
hand.
false eight class.
Left
A
hand.
left cam. My boy, what, bro?
Wait, so
So
what?
you mean
You want us to play a 4-2-3-1 then? Are you saying a 4-2-2-2 or what?
I would keep the formation right, and I'd switch Werner to the left side rather than straight the striker side. I
So
mean,
you
the
just
I
have
get that,
striker
guys. I get that, guys. I get that, guys.
So you just
Okay.
have your left forwards.
Wait, Clezer.
left forward.
You know
Probably, yeah.
Werner's problem
Yes,
is
That's
just
forward,
Left
touches.
forward. That's where he plays anyway.
Like,
That's
look,
forward. That's
look,
not midfield.
I would have him
I finished,
do
brother.
more
He loves to hear his
defensive
own voice, bro. He's just waffling, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm really sorry, man. With all due respect, Lasef, like talking about Werner and Cam, Werner in midfield, bro. The
You
guy
know
gets
what?
pressed. Imagine him getting pressed, bro. Imagine him
You know
getting
what?
pressed. Like, he has no technical ability either. So this guy's just
Yeah, but
waffling.
last
You know
match,
what
first
Werner?
half,
You know
he
where
was doing
Werner
Mount
belongs
job.
to?
He helped the defense. He helped to interception.
None
So
of
he
that,
was
bro.
doing the Mount
Bro,
job.
So why is he playing striker
Wait,
then?
give me a
None
sec,
of that,
Sven,
man,
Sven. Just 1 second.
Sorry,
I've got to
bro.
read
Sorry,
through
bro.
the super chats. Wendell saying Chelsea's unstoppable next year with a front three of Mount, Pulisic, and Haaland. I'd really be surprised if we get Haaland for 150 million. I've already said
100%
my
Mount.
reservations if we get him, but if
Yeah,
he joins, I'll back him as well. But
Lewis, I've got a
Mount for
question for the
Ballon
panel. Are
d'Or,
you man?
Mount for
Added
Ballon
I've got a
d'Or.
question
Chilson
for you,
saying
man.
Werner may not
Go
be
on, go on.
scoring, but he definitely is an asset in our attack. I could see him as a winger. And
What the
we get a
fuck?
striker.
As a
What do
winger.
you all think?
Hey,
As a
Don't
winger.
you that wing
Bro,
for
As
us
a
on the
winger.
right?
Bro, let me say
Are you
something.
dumb?
Wait, hang on.
How come the
Hold
worst
on,
player
Let me
hold
say
in
something
our
about
team
that.
has the
One
best
sec, one
stats?
sec.
You guys almost
Let-
killed Frank
let the guy
Lampard
read the
for
super chat,
playing
guys.
as
Come
a
on.
winger. Remember that.
No,
You
I'm just
almost
saying we
slaughtered-
can't have Werner play as a
you
left
slaughtered
winger. Like, we've
Frank
seen it happen
Lampard
under
for playing
Frank
as
Lampard.
a
I am
winger,
good.
bro. I cannot. What are we? Are we?
Hey,
Don't
you
ever
guys-
want to see that again.
Lewis,
Lewis, read the super chat
I
first.
got a question. You man,
Jesus Christ.
basically, Timo Werner has missed 21 big chances this year. Yeah, I want.
That's
You know,
8 goals.
let me finish.
All competitions, right?
Erling Haaland has missed 32. Are you guys gonna be
He missed
patient with
one.
this guy or
He
not?
missed 10. He missed 10. Yeah, he missed 10 in one game, bro.
You
He missed-
fucking know.
Nah.
Yes or
He
no,
missed
bro?
10.
I
Wait,
just
wait,
wanna
wait,
know,
you
are
man,
you-
He
wait,
missed
wait.
32.
Wait, guys,
Yeah.
wait. Context,
Jeez.
guys. Context. He missed 10 in one game.
Now
yeah.
it's context of you, Kazi.
I'll talk about context.
He missed
How many
10 in one
chances?
game.
Hold on.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, he missed 10 in one
How
game.
many
He missed
chances
6.
have we
How you missing
created?
10 in one
How
game?
many chances have we created? How many chances have we created for Werner? How many
We have
chances?
the highest. We have the highest
Nowhere
score
near
in the
as
league.
many. I'm telling you now.
We have
there's
the highest in the league.
nowhere-
We have in the
Kazi,
highest
wait
in the
a
league.
minute, bro.
We have the
Wait a
highest
minute.
quality in the league. We have the highest quality in the league.
No, we
yo.
don't. No, we don't. Hold on.
Yes, we
hold
do.
on.
It's a fact.
Hold,
It's an actual
hold
fact.
on. Hold
It's a
on,
fact.
Kazi, yeah?
Let
There is,
Johnny
it
speak.
is a fact, right, that in the Bundesliga, Haaland would have created more chances for Haaland. Fact.
Yeah,
Absolute facts, right? So if you're comparing Werner to which I don't think are that bad in comparison to Haaland's misses, right? Werner hasn't had hardly as many chances created for him as is Haaland.
Have you seen
Right.
one as misses, man?
Bro, his
Have you
misses
seen
are
one as misses,
outrageous.
man?
I
We can talk
don't
about
care.
Werner.
I don't
Can I
care.
finish my point? Can I
He
finish my
does.
point?
He does
One
other
second.
things.
One
and
second,
Havertz
you man.
What the hell?
One
Haaland's better overall than
Guys,
Werner, man.
Mount
STFU.
and Havertz has done nothing special.
They're different
We can
strikers.
talk
They're
about
different
Werner.
strikers. Don't
We can
compare
sell
them.
Werner.
You man, 1
We
second.
can
1
sell
second.
Werner.
He's a
We
fucking
can sell
false
Werner to
striker,
buy
man.
him.
Guys,
Listen,
guys,
listen.
guys, I
can
don't
sell
want to meet
Werner.
people. Guys, let's finish his point, please.
Yeah, what I was gonna say, guys, yeah, is that I spoke on a Twitter space, yeah, and I said this. I said we have a problem, yeah, because if we reach the semi-finals or the finals or like the competitions where you have one game, yeah, and it means everything, and you have that one striker that misses that one chance, which is what Werner's won lot yesterday, yeah, we're gonna be in trouble because we don't have that clinical guy in it. We haven't bought that clinical
Big up,
guy.
Daniel.
And that's
Big
why
up,
I
Daniel.
criticized Werner, because I said this guy's not clinical. And yesterday, when he was 4 yards out, he missed that chance. And
Yeah, but
this is why I'm telling you guys, let me finish. This is why I'm saying we need to buy someone. And I know Kane is impossible to get, but ideally that would be my. Lukaku's got a great conversion rate this year as well.
Facts.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, but they're
great.
different strikers,
It's great.
Lens.
Yeah,
I
but
understand.
sign Lukaku and then
But I
spend.
think he
We
was
don't
better
need a
off
different
this as well.
striker, man. We need another striker then.
I'm
We don't
sick
need a
to death,
striker, we
right?
need a
Listen,
midfielder.
shut up, Klasrev. I'm sick to death of everyone comparing Werner to fucking actual number 9s. Don't compare them. They're completely
Oh my
different.
God, stop.
Werner
Oh my
plays
God.
off a main
Second
striker.
Wait, let me say something.
He
Johnny.
plays off
So
a
wait,
main
who do you
striker.
want us to
He played
compare
off a
to?
false
Who do
9
we
in
compare
Poulsen.
to?
That's where you
And
get the best out of
we have the
Werner.
same problem.
I'm sorry,
Crying out loud, man.
we can't
Oh
do
my-
this
hey,
Werner, man. I'm
Lewis,
sick and tired of Werner
let
being
me-
a false striker.
We got Giroud and Tammy, and they ain't got minerals, yeah? And that's why we're struggling. It's not because of Werner.
Yes, it is.
Who should we
You missed
compare
70 big
Werner
chances,
to?
man.
Who should we compare Werner to?
Yeah, but everybody misses
I'm
chances.
sick of hearing this shit
17
agenda.
big
I'm
chances
sick
for
of
8
hearing
goals.
it, man.
So
Guys,
the-
you guys can't keep going back and
Wait,
forth because no one's
listen,
going to hear anybody.
listen, let me just ask. Let me ask you a question.
Luis,
Who do
can
you
I ask you
compare
something?
Werner
Luis,
to?
can I ask you something? A simple
Go on.
question.
Go on,
If
go for it.
Werner scored the
You
goal,
then
Babala.
if Werner scored a goal yesterday, would the tempo would let the Pulisic score again, like after 2 minutes? Probably the game would restart, right? So it would still be 1-1.
What do you mean, bro? That if buts maybe stuff don't even really work.
Restart?
Werner
Bro,
scored.
what
the fuck are you on about, man? What are you
Werner
talking
missed the
about?
my
chance.
boy. Look,
Listen,
American
I'm just
football
talking.
can restart.
Listen, Werner missed the chance, right? And then from the same tempo, Pulisic scored. Werner helped with the pushing Varane back. He was also very helpful.
God, bro.
So we would, if Werner had scored the goal, we would still be 1-1.
No,
Like
no, you're not.
No,
that to me is
No,
crazy
wait,
anyway.
guys, because I kind of get what Klazref is saying.
Yeah, I
'cause-
get it.
But it's a bit different. If Timo Werner had scored that goal, the entire game changes. Like, you won't have the set piece where Benzema scores. You won't have the build up to Pulisic's goal. It is a completely different game. But that is also ifs, buts, and maybes.
Yeah, but Lewis, can I
However-
say? Can I just say quickly? Yeah, all right. Everyone's got their tails in between their legs right now. All right, wetting themselves against an aging Madrid side. The bottom line is right. If you look at the stats, okay, yeah, Werner missed that chance, and if it went in, two away goals, we're dreaming. Any club's dreaming with 2 away goals. Doesn't matter who you're playing. All right, it didn't happen, but we got an away goal. The bottom line is Real Madrid created one shot on target. Shot on target, and they scored it. And that is all you got to know is when they come to the bridge, though, they ain't going to be having many chances. They're not going to have many chances.
They're clinical, man. They're clinical. That's difference, man.
Yeah?
They're clinical, man. One chance.
They were at home. They were at home. They had one shot on target.
One chance.
Yo, there's like 5 people. Remember,
they were at home. They were at home, and they created one shot on target.
Wait, hold on.
They're at home.
Before we go, wait, 1 second.
Yeah,
that was the point of everything, though. You just made your own point. You said Benzema had one chance and he scored. I don't care how you score.
But we had the chance with Pulisic and we scored it.
Oh wait, and we had
the
more,
same thing.
and more, and we did not score. So look, I remember. Let's go back to the 2012 game, the first leg against Barcelona. And if you see that game, we only had one chance, and Drogba scored that one goal from Ramirez cross. And those are the type of strikers that you need to just be in the box, and anything could happen.
Yeah, all right.
So, look,
but are you going to give the same energy if Mount missed it? Are you going to give the same energy if Kante missed it? Are you going to give the same energy if Ziyech missed it?
He's a fucking striker.
I don't care. I don't care. Hold on. If Tammy and Giroud missed that chance, are you giving the same energy? I want to know. I want to know.
I'm gonna have to start muting because the guys watching aren't gonna be able to hear shit on my live. I'm
saying if Tammy or Giroud missed that chance that Werner missed, all right, and Ziyech who's not playing that great, all right, or an Adoy, are we going to give the same energy, or is it just the fact that Werner's missed so much? No, you wouldn't. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Absolute bollocks. That's bollocks, and you know it. That's fake. That's fake agenda.
Tammy Abraham, yeah, had the most abuse than any striker, man. Tammy Abraham has had the most abuse than any striker. You cannot try to tell me, yeah, Tammy, the racial abuse he received, yeah, after missing that penalty in
what about the chance he missed from Mount's cross at the weekend?
He got so much. Yes.
Do you know how much
what do you
slander
mean?
he got for that? What if that was yesterday?
He got so much abuse. He got so much abuse.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? You need to tell me, yeah. Tammy Abraham is not
guys, can I say something?
Abuse, yeah. More than one.
Can I say something? One sec. Do you know what it is, guys? Do you know what it is? Do you know why he got criticized?
The racial abuse that Tammy.
Wait, Kazi, bro. You know why he got criticized? It's because he missed 20 more of those as well. He's not one big chance missed, but 21 chances missed. Bro.
How many has he created?
That's why he gets hate.
How many has Werner created for us? Or how many situations has he created for us?
Can I tell you something?
Tammy doesn't do that. Giroud doesn't do that.
He doesn't.
Adoy hasn't done that. So
I'm not calling for Tammy to start.
Who's my full striker?
I'm not calling for Tammy to start.
He's a full striker. He's not your traditional number 9.
Man said a full striker, man. He's fucking straight.
He's not a traditional number 9, Werner. He plays off a Havertz.
Bro,
that's where he's most effective.
Enough, bro.
And I don't want to hear anything less because you're talking nonsense and you're talking like you don't know. You're talking like you don't know ball.
Johnny, what you're saying is that he's very limited. Yeah, you're saying he's a very limited person. Yeah,
he's not limited, bro. That's just his attributes. He's not limited.
Bro, you are
He's not
chatting
limited,
I don't
bro.
want to see Werner in Bayern Munich and banging us. I don't want to see him in
Bro,
Bayern
you
Munich.
are
I want to
chatting.
keep him. I want to keep
Bayern-
Werner. Werner is our
Bayern
best
Munich.
midfielder. I mean, I know I'm making
Oh my
obnoxious
Please,
comments.
just
Midfielder.
shut the fuck
He's
up,
our,
man.
Oh
he's
my
our
God,
best.
bro, where did you
He's
find
one of
this
our best
nigga?
forwards. I would say still.
I understand what Tuss is trying to say. I think people shouldn't use him as a scapegoat. It's a bad miss, but yeah. However, it's been the story of our season. We don't create enough clear-cut chances. We have a lot of cutness in our forward line in general.
Story of our season,
Hey,
Fata.
Fata,
That's the
Fata,
story of
can I
our
It's not-
season, right?
Yeah, I said it. Story of our season.
Yeah, exactly. So
Let me
why
say
is everyone
this, yeah.
crying about it
Can I
now?
say this? Can I
Why
say
are
this,
you
guys? Can I say this?
crying?
Yeah?
Why
Can I
are
speak?
you
Can
important to sell
I
Werner?
speak?
The guy hasn't finished his first
Wait,
season. And you
Goam
want to
says
sell
when
him?
you get to UCL semis, luck is a much bigger factor. Timo
Yeah, it's
missed, but
true.
Benzema hit the post. It's not supposed to be easy and comfortable. I feel like with Timo Werner, and I understand
my
because there
God,
was
dude.
there was a header that he's never getting to, and Timo Werner's not meant to be a header of the ball anyways.
Mm.
So
Men's-
I'm not going to take every single miss that he had into account, but with the amount of misses that he's had this season, every single miss is now going to get stacked against him because it's happening so consistently over the entire season. Hell, like Santana man said, even Thiago Silva's wife's been sending for Werner.
No cap.
Yeah,
Yes,
go on.
Lewis, Lewis,
Everyone-
Lewis,
I Kaz, you
He's
relax,
making
man.
noises.
Lewis,
Kaz, you relax, man.
look. He could miss if he look. I understand if Werner missed 3 chances, but scores 2. Like, but he could score 1, then miss 3 chances in a game.
Yeah,
That don't go like that. It does not work like that. You cannot just give him excuses and say, "Oh, I heard he was a winger. I heard he's not a real number 9. He's not a
Crying
number
out
9."
loud.
I've heard
People are
everything
talking
about
about
Werner.
Werner. If
Are you
Werner
man?
scores
Let Wayne talk. Let Wayne talk.
Let Wayne
Listen,
talk.
he's
Chatting
leading us
nonsense.
matches. He's leading us games.
I want to ask
I mean,
Johnny a question
Go
because
on.
obviously
Go
me
on.
and Johnny we have got I do have conversations elsewhere, but into other talks. But I need to ask him a serious question. I understand what you're saying about Werner, about what he does with RB Leipzig, but he was playing a similar formation that we're playing now, so he would work with Havertz up front.
Yeah.
But next season,
Yeah.
the Tuchel will probably be going back to his normal formation of 4-3-3, and if he goes back to that formation, like he proved under Lampard, Werner's not very good as a left winger. Now, where would you play him then? Because he's either going to be the main focal point as the main striker, or he won't be playing. And that's what all I'm saying to you is from that is what I respect your opinion, and it's right. He's not a clinical striker. He's always proved that as well. He's not clinical. He scores those goals for Leipzig because he had lots of opportunities in that sort of league. In this league, he won't get that many opportunities, and he's not that clinical. And he doesn't have. Let's take away the work rate, the created chances, and stuff like that. What he's brilliant at. The main thing we brought him in for was for goals. If he can't create them opportunities and score them goals, then at the moment, he's not going to be a main striker. And that's what I think you find all the Chelsea fans are frustrated in, is because we're looking at him, because we know we can't look at Tammy, we can't look at Giroud. And Havertz, unfortunately, is still getting grips as well in the league. So we're looking at Werner, who's been proven to score a lot of goals, to bring us some goals, and he's not at the moment providing them. And I think that's what's frustrating us as Chelsea fans, because we need him to do them goals, because against like Real Madrid, he had that opportunity, but not only that, he had other opportunities, whereas half opportunities where he wasted because either he took too long on the ball, or he just swiped himself and went right. And all I'm asking you is, what do you think is going to happen next year if he goes to 4-3-3?
I think next year is the thing is, we don't know what Tuchel plans to do next year, because he's coming, he's just making it work right now. So I don't know whether he's gonna switch his formation or not. But what I will say is he's always more effective. I think if you're playing a front three, he's always going to be on that left side. That's where he's he's most dangerous,
Oh,
right?
please.
God forbid is if he's the
Hold
one.
on.
Let him finish.
Please
Let
let
him
him
finish.
talk. I did ask the question.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish, man. Let him finish.
So he's playing on the left. Whether that central player will be a Haaland or a Havertz, I don't think it matters too much because they're both quality, right? But he's not a central unless you want to play on the floor, and it's all about movement and pace. You can play Werner centrally, like he tried to do yesterday. And it does depend on your position. I think Werner gives you options. I'm not saying he's your clinical striker, all right? But we all have to respect that he's come into this league. It's a much harder league, and he's had a lot of obstacles to deal with, a lot of issues. And it's not even his first season. He will be judged next season. Next season, even Tuchel said it himself, right? That it's just not coming for him. Chances will come. There's something there. There's a mental block there. I think once that's broken and he's putting away chances, no one's going to have an issue with Werner.
What, bro? Are you saying chances are not coming?
But here's the thing. Because we've said we need to wait for him to score, and he's scored, and nothing's happened.
Facts.
We wait for him to start assisting, and nothing's happened. We wait for him to start turning up in big games. He has, and still nothing has happened. Like the Man City game would have been a brilliant.
Are you trying to tell me that chances are not
Hold
coming?
on.
Can I say something, please?
Is that what
guys, well, Slens, we'll get to you. I just got to read a few more.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Well, I just said Werner is the best striker we've had since Costa. He's not done well as a striker, but the criticism is too much. Tammy, Giroud would have been spectators on the pitch against City, Madrid, Atletico. I don't think mixing with Tammy and Giroud makes it any better or worse either. Chris says, John, stop defending Werner. You're wrong. Werner is finished, and if he's not careful, he'll cost us a game. Giroud for next Wednesday.
Exactly.
He's not finished, man. He's
not. Slens, you're going to make
Yo, Johnny, just to respond to you, my guy, yeah? Listen, you're talking about he's got a lot of things to worry about, a lot of things to adjust to.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, of course. I'm with you, yeah? Now, let me give you a player, yeah? 21 years old. Signed for Man City this year, 40 mil. His name's Ferran Torres, 21 years old, yeah? He scored 9 goals and 3 assists this season. Has he adjusted better than Werner? Because for me,
he's not played as much.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Do you know what? Like, he's still performing when you have to perform. I'm just for me, like.
But they don't.
But you know what, Johnny? Let me finish. I know they don't. But the reason I'm bringing him up is because for me to compare him to this guy is embarrassing in the first place. Because that's how that's the level of performance. I understand. But you know what? Do you know what? You tell me that he can't play this. He can't play in that position. He can't play in that position. But the way I see it is you're telling me he can't play left wing. He can't play lone striker. He can't play left forward. So to me, that sounds like he's very limited, bro. And yesterday he played.
No. I'm saying
he played in that 9.
Hold on, he plays.
But Johnny, yesterday
off a false 9.
But yesterday he played in that 9.
Yesterday he played in that 9. Don't try to hop on the Werner train, bro.
Hold on, man. You keep butting in. Hold on.
It's garbage.
Right, can you stop butting in? Let me,
bro, I gotta say something too because what you're trying to say is not making no sense to me, bro.
No, you're just saying I'm talking garbage, and I've even
no, I didn't say you. I said
what I am saying is, a game like yesterday, it was about playing on the ground and using pace and movement, right? Mm-hmm. With Mount movement, his ability to dig in deep, Werner movement, pace, Pulisic trickery, pace. That's the type of angle Tuchel's going yesterday. If you put a Havertz in that and take Werner out, it's a different type of attack already. But if you put Werner on the left of Havertz, that changes the dynamics again. Because he's not a Pulisic, but he's a bit more direct and he's more about hitting with pace. Hold on. Let me finish, man.
Bro, you'll be finishing for 10 minutes.
All right. Wait, now comparing Werner to a Torres scenario.
Why are you passive?
You're comparing a play that's eased in by Pep Guardiola, who's a Manchester City who've played the system for the last 5 years. They're settled. We're not settled. We're in the middle of transition. All right. Tuchel's coming midway through the season. He's had to change. Werner's had to change 2 managers, change league, not allowed to go out of his teammates or create any bond. He's missing chances. His confidence is in the mud. He's got no way of getting that confidence out. He's changing with his teammates up front all the time. These are all factors you have to take into consideration. You have to. If you don't, it's a bit unfair on the player. You can't just judge.
Johnny, can I make a quick point to respond to you? Just then you guys can go, yeah? Quick, just quick, Casa, quick.
I'm speaking after.
Just one point,
I
literally one sentence. All I was gonna say is, do you think we've done everything do you think Tuchel's done everything to adjust Werner to his team? Do you think he's done everything to accommodate him?
He can't. It's
I
not,
think he's
no,
trying his best.
no, he's not trying to accommodate Werner solely. He's trying
Yeah, I
to
know,
accommodate
okay.
the whole team because
Of course.
it's all about the games are coming so thick and fast and of very high magnitude that he hasn't really got the time to faff around like that. And I get what you're saying. And there might be a few things he tried, like against West Ham. He did play Werner, and Werner scored, and that he was hoping something like that would happen again against Real Madrid, and it almost did. I mean, if Werner scored, it's worked again, hasn't it? But it didn't quite happen.
Guys, that's
just
what
the way
I'm saying.
it is.
Lewis, can I just say something real quick, man? Lewis, can I say something?
Yeah,
For me, I want to talk about what's called when people say that the only player that's gonna get the best out of what's called Werner is Harry Kane. Lukaku and Haaland are not gonna get the best out of Werner. I'm sorry, just because they're lone strikers and actual number 9, they're not getting the best out of Werner. They're not these type of strikers that are gonna come in deep, link up the ball and pass it off to him, man. They're the main strikers, man. They want to be the one that's scoring goals. I tell you what, Lukaku and Kai Havertz or Haaland and Kai Havertz.
Kazi. I'm backing what you're saying, but let's stick it with Haaland because Lukaku does have the link-up play. If not, Martinez.
Yeah, but they won't work if they won't. But what's called Lukaku like plays with actual second striker like Martinez or Kai Havertz.
Yeah, but I'm saying in a sense that Lukaku does have the link-up play that would be necessary.
He does have the link-up play, but I don't think it's going to be the same. I feel like you get a lot better out of Kai Havertz than you will out of Werner. And I also feel like Poulsen wasn't there to score goals. Lukaku is a main goal scorer.
Yeah.
Even though he's playing with someone, he's a main goal scorer. He isn't going to be sitting back. Yeah, he isn't like he's not going to be allowing one to do all he wants. He wants to be the main goal scorer. So I feel like a Kai Havertz and Lukaku would fit a lot better.
Well, Cass,
than
let me say
Werner.
something. Did we buy
You're all
Werner?
missing a point. You're all missing a point. He wasn't at fault tonight. People only focus on him.
He's in that fault. He's in that fault.
Wait,
No,
hold on. But don't realize you don't realize the services is so poor yesterday. Kante and Pulisic constantly over.
No, that's true. That is true.
You're going to bring Kante Pulisic then. You're going to bring Kante Pulisic then for this guy missing a chance.
I'm not saying that.
No, but we didn't. They didn't find him. If they find Werner that second earlier,
If
he's
you
in.
found Werner, he would have been in and he would have missed. That's the point. So
You don't know that. You don't know he would have missed.
We do.
No, he might have had 3
I
chances
kinda-
and scored one of them at
Bro, I
least.
kind of do know that.
That is Werner. If you give
and before.
Even
So
if we
like
get rid of if we get rid of Werner, we still are gonna have a problems because I know for the
It's a
fact that
liability to us.
Havertz and Mason Mount are not the ones. Sorry to say, they are not the ones. And
So
we
what,
can
Classic?
go
The thing
in
is, the thing is
circles
Werner, yeah.
again
The thing is
and
Werner,
again.
yeah, guys.
We
The
can
thing is
get
Werner, yeah.
Haaland would be an issue. We can get Lukaku, he would be an issue. Listen, we need Jack Grealish, we need Bellingham.
Jack
we need
Grealish,
these
the
sort of
diver?
players.
I agree with Kazef, yeah.
Bro.
We need enough creative midfield in this team, man. We need someone who can take a risk. I agree with Kazef on that point.
Yeah.
We need
For
someone,
real.
yeah, who
No
can
more
create for someone
Jorginho.
and create chances, man, for us. But the fact is, yeah, for me, Werner, yeah, it's always the excuses are it's always somebody else, but it's never him.
Yeah, but like
it-
Kazi, it's his worst season. Like it's his worst season. His stats are still better than Mount and Havertz and Ziyech and Pulisic. How is that possible?
Kazef,
Like,
Kazef,
what-
Because he plays every day. Because like
No.
Yeah,
and
Mount
there's a
has
reason
more
for that,
games.
right?
Mount has more games
No,
than him.
he's the most fit. He's the most fit, though. The thing is, yeah, can I speak at it, guys? Can I just say this, yeah?
Yo,
The reason why he has the most assists and most goals, simply because the fact is, yeah, is that he's played the most games. He isn't that he doesn't get injured the same as Kai Havertz had COVID, got injured as well. Hakeem Ziyech had 2 injuries this season. One was called.
Kazi, can I add one more stat? Timo Werner in last 4 weeks has more interceptions and tackle compared to Mason Mount.
My bro, look, he could have more.
Let me finish. Let me just finish. Let me just say this here. He has 15 goal contributions in the Premier League. 13 of those against the bottom half 10 in the table.
How many penalties? Please give me
But
that.
listen, a penalty is a penalty, man. Just allow it, man. A penalty is a
What are
penalty.
you on
I'm
about?
sorry.
Are you talking about Werner? About
Yeah,
the
Werner.
13?
13
Yeah, but
goal
okay,
contribution.
you're on about low team. Okay, what about big teams where Werner has
He had
performed
2
for?
goals. He had 2 goals against the what's called top 10 opposition, man.
No,
Countryside,
that's not
and
about
the
the goals.
like
He
a
performs a
One's
lot of
against
them. Even
no,
Liverpool, he should have got a goal against
bro. I
that.
I'm
He
talking
was
about goal. I'm
well.
talking about goal into
He
contributions,
would.
man.
We are
Goal
definitely not
contributions.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Goals
goals as well.
and
Like
assists.
even
We are
against
definitely
Liverpool,
not
It's
yeah,
goals and
he
assists.
should have
It's
got a
goals and
goal.
assists. Yeah, he didn't
Man
get
City,
it,
he
bro.
got a goal. He got
He
assist
didn't get it,
against
bro.
Atletico. He got assist against Tottenham. He
I'm
got a
talking about
goal.
the Premier League, man. The Premier League,
Yeah,
man. Are you
I'm
listening
talking
to what I'm
about Premier
saying?
League too.
Atletico
But he
don't
didn't
play
get
in
it.
the
It's
Premier
effective. He
League.
didn't in the
Okay,
league.
okay,
He didn't
okay,
in the league.
okay. I thought
He
you
did
meant
in the
Premier
league.
League clubs.
Yo,
Kaz,
fellas, calm this thing down, please.
wait.
Go on,
I'll
we
put it
haven't heard
down.
from you yet.
Listen,
Talk to me, man. What are you saying?
Christ. Yo,
if
so hold on, class F.
I want to
on,
put this
Xavi.
in perspective.
Go on,
Okay,
Xavi.
Let Xavi.
So yesterday, I kind of had my last straw running. I was so mad, but then there's still no excuse. Like, he should be burying, and I understand both sides. Like, I understand why y'all pissed, because we brought this guy to score goals, man.
Yes.
Scoring goals, and I understand that side. But then I looked at. There's also a side of me. I looked at the Pulisic goal, right? Yeah, I saw the Pulisic goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't Varane close down Pulisic?
Because
Werner.
Werner was fucking making a run that was dragging him away.
Exactly. Werner was
right.
That means you got
Okay,
an agenda then.
wait,
Simple
Xavi,
as.
Xavi,
That
let
means
me
you two got an agenda
No,
then.
wait,
no,
let me
It's not been
just
agenda.
say something.
That's what criticize.
Wait, I just
Xavi
Let me
Land.
just say so. Let me just finish my point. And y'all can cook, bro.
let him finish, please.
Okay,
Let me just finish my
man.
point.
Go
and
ahead,
y'all can cook. Y'all say all he does is run in a straight line.
He does.
Stuff like that is ball knowledge. You know that, right?
Bro, Xavi, let
That's
me
not.
say
Is
something
that
to
not
you.
ball knowledge?
What were
to
you at? Wait, bro. Let me just say something.
Let me ask. I'm gonna ask
What
him.
he did right there was what anybody in the box would do. Would
No,
try to run.
they
Any
Yes,
striker
don't.
would do that. Any striker would do that,
Any
bro.
striker would
Any
do
striker
that.
would do that.
He tried to open space for himself, and he took Varane with him, and that was a bad
Bro,
defending
he
from
was
the
in the.
Madrid.
He was in. He knew he wasn't. He knew Pulisic wasn't looking for him.
Of
Can I
course,
say
he
this?
knew that because he
Look,
missed
look,
the last
look.
time.
Can I talk? Can I talk? Listen,
Xavi speak.
I saw the goal back, right? He's looking at Varane. He senses, oh snap, Pulisic wants to cut in and take the shot. He senses, all right, let me move and drag Varane out this position so he doesn't close on Pulisic. He's not
Xavi,
looking to score. This nigga,
Xavi, can I ask you a question?
hold on, I'm done after this. Timo passed to Mount for West Brom. I don't think his confidence is drained. He's not looking to score
He's
there.
just garbage, bro.
Xavi, can I
No,
ask
he's
you
not garbage.
No,
Like,
Xavi,
definitely so.
Can I ask you guys a question real quick though? Let me just ask this question real quick. Okay, Xavi, Werner did very well there, yeah. But are you trying to tell me? Do you think going into next season, do you think he should be starting as one of our strikers, or do you think we should get another striker like a Lukaku who could do what he does?
That's a no-brainer though. That's why I don't know why you're tripping.
I would sell Werner. I'm a Werner biggest fan. I would sell Werner because it's just too much. It's just too much.
Yes, Nazareth! Yes! That's my guy right there. That's my guy right there. I agree with Nazareth right there, man.
Can I ask you?
Selling right now, man. Selling right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be reactioning like that.
Club is bigger. Listen. Club is bigger than player. We sell Werner. We can sell Werner. We can get a striker, and then we can focus on our midfield. Because we have a lot of problems.
I'm not selling Werner, mate.
I'm
Sorry, I'm
not
not selling Werner.
People are rejecting the claim that Havertz is not balanced.
What are you on about? Kazi and Klazrev, I don't know, you making love or something. Because at the end of the day, right,
let me say what
I cannot understand the guy hasn't even had a whole season yet.
Johnny, let somebody else speak, Johnny. Let somebody else. What Kaz is trying to say, yeah, is that one, he would sell Werner, get a striker, then get a midfielder who can create more chances. Because the fact is,
we don't need that. We don't.
Yes, we do. We don't have to. Let me speak.
We need a deep line player.
Let me speak.
We need a
Werner
willing
came
passer,
off.
Johnny.
Pulisic came off.
I know you love Mount, but Mount's supposed to be the one giving those passes, those incisive passes. You should be doing some of those too. He does not give incisive passes, which is the only part of the game I could criticize Mount on. He's brilliant in other things, but he needs to be giving more incisive passes to the strikers. That's just facts. But to say we don't need another creative midfielder it's a lie.
Yeah, I feel like that's what the super chat's saying as well from Paul, saying, can we admit we brought a striker who scored 34 goals last season to do one thing, score goals? If that was the case, we should have also looked at the fact that he wasn't prolific at RB Leipzig either, and that's an L on our part. He's not terrible, but if we wanted a creator, we would have brought Sancho. To be honest, like we probably should have, because we would have made more chances. We don't really make enough chances right now. It's because the system that we play in, but that's why I expect it to change for next season, because we're going to be trying to play more expansive football. That's the one thing Roman Abramovich has wanted for years.
Lewis, boy, you could say that.
I've seen Kai Havertz play for Bayer Leverkusen. He only has 34 goals. I'm telling you, he's not better than Werner. He's not good enough.
All right,
I'm telling you,
Bro, the
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You lost me there, guys. You've lost me there, man.
Oh my god, Clutcher, you are moving, man.
This nigga, oh god, fuck him.
Havertz is overrated. Trust me. Trust me. Havertz is not. Havertz is awesome.
Hey, bro, you smoking on that Pineapple Express or something?
No. You don't get to say that by itself. How is he overrated?
Listen, he does these, also kind of touches and Bergkamp kind of flicks. But listen, Ziyech passed him. He was walking like twinkle, twinkle, little star. And when the ball went, and then he went there. He doesn't have motive. Like, he doesn't have a passion. I'm telling you.
No, hold on. All right, Classic, let's stop this right here. First and foremost,
let him finish,
first and foremost, in the second half yesterday, the second we made those 3 substitutes, we kept possession.
That's a lie. The moment we made these substitution, right? For 2 minutes, only, when you come on, you're excited. Havertz came in, Ziyech came in, excited. After 2 minutes, dead. Real Madrid were over us.
Wait,
that's the fact. The only
made the wrong decision bringing Havertz in for me. He should have brought a real striker that at least could have a presence in the box. And Johnny was saying yesterday our plan of attack was on the ground pace or whatever. Fine. But honestly, I feel like we needed someone in the box to finish some of those crosses, low crosses, high crosses, any type of crosses. We just need someone to poach in the box sometimes. And like that's what we were kind of missing yesterday. And that's all I keep saying. Like Giroud, we all saying, oh, whatever, we don't need Giroud, we don't need Tammy. But we kind of do need somebody that's just a 9 that wants to just be in the situation to score and be in the box. And like I feel like Werner does not offer that.
Listen, hold on.
You don't think Werner wants to score?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Werner does not want to score, bro. He wants
to score.
He's a creator. He's a false 9, a false winger.
Dude, man said false winger, man. Come on.
No. Hold on. No. Hang on. Werner does want to score, or he wouldn't be going to those chances.
Just let that score.
Let that talk. He does want to score. He always tries to score.
No way he wants to score.
Let that talk. Let that talk.
Y'all, if we had Giroud in that game, and they have 3 center backs, how is he getting away from them?
He's not. He's not going to.
No. I just want. Hold on, real quick, Johnny.
You asked me a question. Can I answer?
Yes, please.
All right. Look. Never said start with Werner. I mean, never said start with Giroud last game. But the substitution to take out to bring in Kai Havertz was silly because at that point in time we're crossing the ball so well and the ball was in the middle. So I don't want to hear about. We don't need the striker to get away from those defenders. If our wingers are creating their own space to be able to cross the ball in, and nobody's ever at the back post. Nobody's ever.
All right. So you play like that in the last. Hold on. Let me land. If you play like that in the last 15 minutes, in the crucial last 15 minutes of the game, by bringing on a Giroud, I'll tell you what will happen. Giroud will miss it. They'll clear it, and the ball's not going to land to our players. It's going to land. It's going to land to a Modric or a Kroos who's going to pick their pass. And you can't play like that against Real Madrid. When they got 3 central defenders, you can't do that.
Make chances, though. You've got to make chances.
No, you don't create like that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do, man. Crossing a ball, yeah. Babylao, let me speak. Babylao, let me say this to you guys. One of them missed the header, yeah? That's not his fault. That's not his fault, guys. He's not good in the air. I'm telling you right now, Giroud would score that, man.
He's scoring that.
He's scoring that, bro. He would score that, bro. I'm sorry, like, Giroud would score that. Giroud is scoring that, man.
Why didn't Tuchel put him on then?
Let me speak. Dak, let me finish. Yeah. But the problem is, yeah, whenever you bring on Giroud, we stop crossing the ball. That's one of the biggest
Bro,
comments I've
facts,
seen.
Kazi, facts.
Whenever we bring on Giroud, yeah, we stop crossing the ball. I've seen it so many
Because you
times.
become predictable, Kazi. You're predictable. As soon as Giroud comes on, they know what the game plan is.
Exactly. Thank you.
Kazi, can I
The
ask
only
you
way
something?
to beat.
That's cap, bro. That's
How is that cap?
That's cap.
I foul.
I don't
You
know.
Chilwell, and they didn't even get booked.
Real quick. Bad.
By crossing the ball.
Hold on. Time out.
You're not going to hear nothing about being
Bad.
predictable.
Bad. Straight up. I want you to answer this scenario, right?
Okay.
So in yesterday's game, we're playing with Mount instead of playing in that left forward role. We dropped him down into the midfield to provide cover, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now with the substitutes that we've already made, with what you're saying, it would have been Ziyech, Reece James, and Giroud, right?
Ziyech, Reece James, Giroud. Yes.
Okay, so it would have been Giroud and Ziyech at the top on their own, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So now the only way that you maintain possession with Giroud as your striker is you boot the ball down and you beg that he can header it back over to one of
All right. So Dad,
hold on. Because you're having Mount drop down, so he can't make the run. So no one can make that run because Ziyech is not fast enough to make the run in behind Varane.
All right. Could I
So
say
we
my
have
thing?
no hold on.
Okay.
So we have no pace in order to progress the ball into the final third.
And that's what you call. That's what you call, ladies and gentlemen, limited. That's called limited attack.
Where are we crossing it from? Please let me know where. How are we going to cross it?
Let me say something. Look, in that last 15 minutes, Madrid had the ball. We're playing on the counter attack. In case you guys did not see it, we're literally playing on the counter.
And you want? Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on. So you're gonna say we're playing?
Does not have to be in the build up. Don't you guys understand this? Giroud does not have to be in the build up. We crossed the ball a couple times to nobody in the box. I don't know.
Hold on. Giroud doesn't have to be in the build up. Then who? Again, we're playing with two strikers, and Mason Mount is dropping down to cover.
I'm telling you.
So who is bringing the ball up?
Look,
Ziyech on his own.
Money Mace had to dig in deep.
Stop. Money Mace is not enough of the Money Mace thing, bro.
Absolute facts. He bodied Modric Kroos, bruv, for Kante, man. He bodied them.
This is something we will not have.
Stop with that waffling, man. He was trash yesterday.
Bro, this nigga talking nonsense. Talking about he bodied.
Penitentiary. Get in the penitentiary. I'll stick you lot in there as well, man, for waffling.
No.
Yes, get that in. Yes.
There we go.
Take it however way you want it. Take it how you want it.
Yeah, suck it up, people. Suck it up. Yeah.
There's a reason why.
Tell me that we're not having us. Like, bro, why is there nobody in the box with Chelsea? Is it like
there's a reason why?
It's the story of our season.
Because Jorginho cannot pass forward, so they have to come in deep to collect the ball from him.
Why can't we just?
Oh, love to see this. Look at that. Feast your eyes on this beautiful artwork. Beautiful. That is a masterpiece there.
Yo, do you feel like
have you done a Rudiger one?
You feel like
you done a Rudiger,
right? You guys feel like Tuchel is a good manager, right?
Great manager.
Yeah.
And he knows more than us, right?
World class, man.
I call it world class.
We trust in him.
And he knows more than us, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
So there's a reason why he's not starting Giroud, right?
Of course.
He's not starting Giroud because he's not starting.
Because you know more than
the German bias. The German bias.
You know more than Tuchel.
Oh my God! You really just said German bias?
Yeah, the German bias.
Somehow, Werner starts every game, even though he breaks misses. You see, I just hope.
Agenda.
So why does
Okay, Xavi. Xavi, in the same breath, right? In the same breath of what you said. In the same breath of what you said, is there a reason he's not starting Havertz?
There must be a reason.
Because hold on, I don't think you guys understand.
Daniel, the game plan yesterday was to play on the ground with movement and pace.
Johnny, let me say this one thing. Hold on, let me say this one thing.
One more thing. Talking about
one more thing. Timo Werner. All right, you can clip this, whatever the fuck, I don't care.
Clip it, bro.
Timo Werner is the only player in this team that can single-handedly, on his own, create on his own.
God forbid. When
He is
Pulisic
the
is on the
only
pitch.
one who can create on
When
his own
Pulisic is
without
on the
any
pitch.
need.
Yeah,
Hold on.
When
Pulisic on the
Pulisic is on the
pitch,
pitch.
bro.
Let me
You
Hey
finish.
dare
fam,
not say that,
did
bro.
Pulisic
Cut
die or
yourself.
Let me
something?
Hold
finish.
Pulisic
Let
is
me
on,
on the
let
finish.
pitch.
Dax
You
I'm
dare
done,
not
not
let
say
talking
that.
Dax
about
land, let
Dak,
him
bro.
That
land.
ain't no facts, bro. That's
Let him land.
that's cap.
Pulisic,
Guys,
Pulisic
land.
does that.
Go on, Dax. Go on, Dax.
He's the
Jeez, man.
only
Go on.
one that consistently makes those runs to be found with the long ball, right? He's the only one that can make that run as a striker. Compared to Tammy, compared to Giroud, he is the only one in that striker role who can single-handedly create that. And the fact that we were playing in a two-man system yesterday with two strikers, we used our only two options for long balls, Pulisic and Werner. So I'm sitting here confused as to how you guys want to be a three-man defense of Real Madrid with Giroud just trying to cross the ball against three defenders. I just want to know.
Okay, can you
Werner out.
since you
Werner
know
out,
Werner
man.
so much, can you tell Werner to be in the box
Werner
sometimes?
out.
Werner,
Can you just tell
agenda
Werner?
stinks.
Can you just tell Werner to be in
Reactionary
the
out
box,
too.
bro? I just want to
Werner
know,
out.
can that man be in the box, please? Just I hate seeing him nowhere near a cross or nowhere near a cutback or something.
That miss was
Can
so
you
If I'm
be
bad.
selling
in the
anyone,
box, bro?
I'm selling Giroud, and I'm going to sell flipping Ziyech. That's who I'm selling in this
Ziyech,
team.
what's
And
Johnny,
and
why?
Jorginho, and
why?
Jorginho.
No,
Giroud is
Johnny,
leaving
come
already.
on.
Yeah, I'm
Johnny,
selling
you
those
defend
three.
Werner, but
Right.
Johnny,
Let
we
me
need
make,
good
can I make
players
a
on the
quick
bench
point.
too.
Listen,
I know,
Dag,
but they ain't got
Dag,
minerals,
what
man.
you just did right
Like,
there, what you just did right there is you put Werner as the top. He creates the most chances in the team. He's this and that. So should we blame him for the fact that we don't create enough chances since now he's our main creator?
Fam, I
No,
said
thank
he's
you.
the
Ask that
only
question.
one.
Good shit.
I said he is the only one in our team that
That
has
does.
the ability to create the
Besides
chances on
Pulisic.
his
And I
own
said
from
cap,
long balls.
bro. Pulisic is on the
From
pitch.
long balls. Again, if people just stop talking over me, maybe you can hear my point.
I'm listening,
But
bro.
once more,
Right.
just let me say it one last time.
Uh-huh.
In the striker role, Werner is the only one that can single-handedly
Well,
create chances.
I heard
Wait,
I
I
heard
got a
Werner was
question,
not
man.
a striker though. I
Why
heard
did we
Werner
buy
was not
Werner?
a striker. Someone
Huh?
just told me Werner was not a
Why did
striker
we
on
buy
this.
Werner?
Again, I do not believe he is a striker. Yet he himself is so dynamic, unlike the rest of our strikers, that he can create opportunities as well as being in positions to score.
He is. His movement, his pace,
Why did
his
we buy Werner?
ability to spin off the last shoulder,
Right.
all right,
Time out.
is,
Go on, Johnny.
is very, very good. And we don't have another striker like that in our squad in the front line, apart from a winger like Pulisic or a
Right.
Mount potentially, because there's no other player that offers that us in the centre forward position.
Yeah,
Let-
guys.
let's super chat
Yes,
first.
Mount spins off a
No,
player
super chat first.
Wait,
like
Johnny,
he did against the Porto goal.
Wait.
Super chat first, Lewis. Super
Paul
chat
says
first.
that where was the so-called predictability of Giroud when Giroud played against Atletico and scored?
What about
Giroud scored off of moments of magic, which fair play. That is what Olivier Giroud can bring onto the pitch.
Exactly.
But
That's what we
that's the
needed
thing.
yesterday.
That's the
We
thing. It
needed
comes
that
1-0, and that's
Yeah.
the only problem. He doesn't
That's what-
fit the
yeah.
style of play.
Correct.
Craig
But
also says,
how did
okay,
Giroud
but how
score
many
4
misses
goals?
until Timo gets the bench? He's had 21 and he's not getting benched already because of his overall play. So you were stuck in the
scored
same
4
position.
goals in
with
a
Barca.
game.
Wait,
Are
go
we
first.
forgetting
Go
about
first,
that?
Wayne.
Go on, Wayne. Go on, Wayne.
All right. Also, I've been listening. I agree with Dags. Dags is 100% correct when it comes to Drew. If they're going to play 3 defenders, well, not if we're putting Drew, we're wasting a player on the field. Because all he's going to do is can get beaten every time in the air by either one of the players, and he's not quick enough on the field to run away from them. And he ain't going to press as hard as the other strikers like Werner or whoever else is up front.
Simply because he doesn't have the
Dags is right by that. But and he's right about Werner as well, because the problem is with Werner, and all of us got to agree on this. It's not his work rate we've got an issue with. We haven't got an issue with the chances he creates. The only problem we've got is the conversion with him scoring. And that's the only issue. If he's fixed that, we'll all be sitting there saying we're lucky to have a sort of striker of his caliber, because the other than that, he's excellent at pressing, creating, work rate, getting back, hard worker, don't go in for tackles.
So if he does that,
Everything
Wayne,
about
if he
him
starts
is
putting the
brilliant.
ball in the net,
The
is he
creating
not
of-
perfect? Is he
creating
not
the
a great
goals,
striker
scoring
for
the
us?
goals is the only issue with him.
Yeah. So if he scores goals, Wayne, and he puts them away, are we not looking at a really top draw player?
Johnny, why did we buy Werner, man? To score.
We are, aren't we? We are though, aren't we? We are.
Johnny.
Yeah.
The thing is, people would prefer to have a 34-year-old striker that does not know how to run. Like I just don't understand.
Speaking of confidence, yeah.
I just don't know where we're going with this.
If
like,
you think
where is
confidence,
this going to lead us? So look, I just want to know, like, if Giroud gets onto the pitch and literally wastes the 45 minutes he gets, because he will be subbed off at halftime, because he will be worthless in that position. I don't know. We wasted 45 minutes.
You can't have it both ways. You can't have that.
We can't have Giroud in this game. Look at the way that we play. We have to play from the ground.
You can't have it both ways.
You can't play against Real Madrid from the air. They're going to spam the defenders up.
The amount of crosses he kept collecting from the air.
And you know what? The West Ham game, Tuchel trialed it, and it worked. It worked very well.
And I understand Werner misses a lot of chances, but you can see what he offers. Even though he misses, he's always in the right spot, the right time, but cannot finish.
He gets in those pockets with what we need.
It's becoming an issue, man. It's becoming an issue, bro.
Right, I'm going to break it down, yeah?
What's an issue is the fan base are not supporting their players. That's the issue, man. The guys in the mud, mentally, and everyone's putting him down. Do you not think he sees it on Twitter and he sees it on socials?
Yeah,
every player sees it.
Johnny,
wait, hold on. Let's relax.
The final, man.
Let's not. We can criticize the player. Nobody here is tweeting at him. If he's watching this show to see what we say about him, that's on him, and he's full of shit. He shouldn't be watching this show.
But come on, Daniel.
So we're not tweeting at him. Nobody here is tweeting at him.
They should be watching this show.
No, he wants to hear your words of wisdom, Daniel.
That shows what people are saying about you. That's why he's weak mentally. Why are you watching this show?
He wants Daniel's words of wisdom.
But guys, we've seen every Chelsea striker.
He's human at the end of the day, Daniel.
If he's human watching YouTube shows about fans, what they're saying about him.
I'm talking about social media.
Yeah, but none of us here are tweeting at him. We're analyzing him.
Exactly.
Players watch the shows, though. Like,
it's not analyzing it.
And if they're watching the shows, they're idiots.
Wait, so Johnny, we shouldn't criticize Werner, right? That's what you're saying.
You lot will come at me for Mount, right? Except Daniel. I know Daniel's a top boy. You know what I mean?
Hey, what about me?
and Wayne and Lewis. But everyone else, all right? I don't know, not everyone, but most people I come across, all right? I'm not saying this panel, but most people come across the amount of slander that Mason Mount got, and all of a sudden it's fading away. It's fizzling like a paracetamol, like an aspirin. It's just fizzling away, bruv. Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, you know what I said yesterday was the joke, right? You know,
it'll be the same. Yes, love that. It will be the same for Werner. Believe me. Mark my words. Listen to Johnny.
People misunderstand. What happens here is people misunderstand what a lot of Chelsea fans. Well, let me just say this: what I'm saying about Werner, it isn't about his talent or how good he can be in different teams. In a team, Chelsea has never been a team to create 20, 25 chances for you. As a striker, you get 3 or 4. That's it. It's never going to happen. Yeah. You're not going to change the ethos of the entire club. That now we're a team like Dortmund who creates 20, 25, 30 chances every game. It's not going to happen. So for me, I think we need a striker who doesn't need 5 chances, 6 chances. I recognize, and I've said this recently, because previously I said if he had to be the main striker or any system where he was the main guy scoring goals, that doesn't work.
Stop.
Jesus Christ.
Stop. Can we?
Can I finish talking?
Let him finish talking, man.
We've been talking about this for 1 hour. Can we talk about the defense and midfield?
Yeah.
No.
And then we'll talk about next.
Yeah.
Like all I'm saying is this: if you have a system where he can play in it and we're creating 20, 30 chances, cool.
Yeah.
But unless we see that system, Tuchel hasn't created that. In Tuchel's system, we only create 6, 7, 8 chances. That's it.
But do you know what, Daniel, do you know what, right? I get all that, all right? But you got to look at outside the football as well, on top of that. And he's doing other things very well, and he's contributing. He gives us a different dynamic up front, all right? regardless of what you say, if you compare him to the other strikers, the Tammys and the Giroud, he offers something they do not offer. Fact. So that is great for us and options. I think where the problem lies is, and what I like, is that we're all as fans having a debate and we're a bit heated at times. But the bottom line is, we were upset we didn't win yesterday against Real Madrid away in a Champions League semi-final. That to me says we are competing at the highest level. Chelsea are back. Chelsea are back. We're back.
Yeah, standards are up now, guys.
But
Our standards are high.
Jorginho and his deep line playmaking.
Say that again.
Oh, you mean
Jorginho.
Say that again.
Jorginho.
What about him?
Yeah, what about?
Yeah,
Yeah, what about
every
him?
time he tries to play deep, he does a safe option, and then that leads Kante for him to be, I'm gonna go and attack.
He's not
I'm gonna
Billy
drive
Gilmore.
forward with the ball, and
Yeah, I think with Jorginho, it feels like we've been criticizing him a lot because of he's a slow ball
I like
progressor.
Jorginho.
I wouldn't
I
say he had a
feel
bad game like yesterday. I think he had a good game yesterday.
Yeah,
It feels like for me,
he
I don't know
didn't
about
take
you.
the
Liz, I
risk.
feel like we still that midfield still a bit suspect at times, but all in all, yesterday we were solid. As long as we look unit, we look solid yesterday. I don't mind at all.
Yeah,
Can
we
I-
need.
Yeah, go
If
on,
we're going
Wayne.
to talk about midfield, can I speak for a minute? Because before I get myself in any more trouble, can I speak my mind for a minute for the midfield?
Choose
Now,
your words
I spoke my
carefully,
mind
Wayne.
yesterday and I got myself in trouble.
Yeah.
Look, I think yesterday our midfield was we played well defensively and to sniff out Modric, Casemiro, and Kroos into little chances. We did brilliantly. And Mount did brilliantly coming back as well, Johnny.
Big
before
up,
I get
Wayne.
that
I
in.
knew it was coming.
Right. But
yeah.
the problem I've got is going forward, he was making so many good runs, Kante.
Yeah.
And the end ball was so poor. That's what bothered me. It's because he's running and he's getting tackled. If it weren't a free kick, well, sometimes it wasn't. He's getting tackled, and then they're going forward on us. And I think it's just a waste of opportunity we could have taken, and that's what bothers me.
And
so, I think yesterday, Jorginho, I think had a very good game, solid. I can't say a lot we did right or wrong because, to be honest, I didn't see a lot of him yesterday that was bad.
He didn't take
and
risks.
I couldn't see a lot of him was brilliant. But what I did see was a decent game. It's just the thing is, I think it shows the fact that they've got 3 world-class midfielders. You probably say he's probably in the top 10 midfielders in the world right now, and we literally shut them down to little chances, little possession, little anything. So I think our midfield's not the problem.
No, it's not.
Definitely our defences ain't the problem because our defences with the AC
Solid.
becoming
Rudiger.
the leader in the back, and Rudiger and Silva and Aspie when he's there, with Mendy, with Mendy as well, Mendy's proven himself to be probably our best player this season. I think at the moment you can't argue that because his clean sheets over the debut season is just remarkable.
Mount's got to be player season, man. Come on.
I think what we are, I think saying what Johnny says is true. We're now getting frustrated because we're playing a team like Real Madrid and we get frustrated we didn't beat them away at home. That means we're back at the top level. And I think it's all us Chelsea fans who are expecting now another level from everyone. And if we don't reach that another level, we get upset and angry, and then we look at that reason why. But what we don't realise is, compared to last season against Bayern Munich, we've gone from a tenfold in Europe as being one of the better teams.
Massive progression. Massive.
So if you look at that, and then think what next year's going to be like.
And you
If
know
we do
what,
the same
mate?
sort of margin.
Very well.
Wayne, you made
And
the point.
go back to the midfields that Wayne.
You
put
made
up.
the point,
Lewis,
Wayne, about the
also
midfield,
said it
yeah?
yesterday. Yeah, Lewis also said it yesterday. Like I understand, like he's a bit, Lewis a bit frustrating with Kante at times, but I feel that he is right because that end product that from that final passes from Kante, which we've been missing a lot. And I think yeah, go on.
That's dumb.
I was gonna say
Kante's the best player.
with your point with the midfield, right? I've got three quick points to make. The first point is we had Mason Mount, Kante, and Jorginho, and only one of Mason Mount's not world class yet. He's a top player. Jorginho's not world class for me, and Kante is world class. So we've got one world class player against three world class players at Real Madrid. That's number one. Number two, we nullified them completely. Kante, like he was asked in the second leg when Mount didn't play and Jorginho didn't play, he was asked to play for two positions, and so was Kovacic and Ziyech because of Mount's absence. Now, yesterday's game was about Kovacic's absence, and Kante was asked because Jorginho was to sit at all times, never to leave. So Kante had to fill that void of Kovacic with Mount as well, but Mount was playing in the front three, so it's very hard. He's not in that pivot in the middle. So I think we were frustrated with Kante because he was basically trying to deliver an aspect of his game that we all know isn't his strong suit. But everything else he did was just world class for Kante. I think if you put Kovacic next to Kante in that game yesterday, I think you're talking a different animal in midfield, and we probably would have won.
Tony, do you reckon Kovacic will start next week? Do you reckon that we need Kovacic?
I don't know, because you have to have Kante. You have to play Kante.
Exactly, Johnny. That's the conundrum that we're in right now, right? Because we would love to have Kovacic in that system so that he could be our ball progressing midfielder. Yeah. But the problem is, Kante is not a sitting DM. So if we leave Kante to be the one that has to sit, and we don't really give him the freedom of pressing that the other six has, right? Because 1-6 sits and protects the back three. The other one does the press.
Not world class yet.
The other one does the press. So I don't know how we're going to be able to have Kante and Kovacic there at the same time, because I don't know if Kante is going to be able to hold his place.
All right, Dags, it worked. It worked against Atletico Madrid.
It worked against United as well.
I'll tell you
what, their midfield is a lot.
Yeah, but Kovacic, right? He will be asked to sit as well as progress, and Kante will aid him. That's what will happen, because you need the attributes of Kovacic, his link up between the pivot and the attack. You need it, and that relieves. Mount will still do his dog work to help them and get him out of trouble. So I'm not too worried about that. I think when you play Jorginho, though, he will only sit and can only sit, and he doesn't offer you the what Kovacic can offer you as well. Kovacic might not sit as well as Jorginho, but he can still do it if he's got the insurance of Kante next to him. So I'd rather have that to try and win the game, and then bring on the Jorginho second half to just shut up shop. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, I back that.
I'll disagree slightly. I think Jorginho is super, super important in this system, especially in the big games. Yeah, we can say the second leg. Yeah, because second leg we forced them to play a game they didn't want to play, which is come at us. That's not the team. That's not how they usually play. So we could break them, and Kante and Kovacic could break them and run at them. Now we're playing a team. I think if we're going to play with Kovacic in that system, he's going to play the role that Mount played in this last game, which is drop into midfield and make it a midfield three. So basically playing a 5-3-2. Now the problem with that is, more than likely, knowing Tuchel, he will still play Mount up top, meaning you only have, I guess, one really forward player. So he would play he would play a 3-5-2 with Mount and one person else up top. But if you're playing Kovacic, which I agree with, and I know I always love Mount to start, but if we're trying to just stink this up and get a 0-0 or a close 1-0 game out there, I'll take Kovacic in there to just keep the ball moving. Kovacic and Jorginho and Kante should just break things up. So for me,
that won't happen, Daniel. That won't happen.
So you saying we play all three of them? Is that what you mean?
Huh?
So we play all three?
Yeah, Kovacic, Jorginho, and
Yeah,
Kante.
I agree with that. I think that's what we should do.
3-5-2.
It's not going to happen. Mount will play. Mount has to
Look,
play.
like
No, I said it is. If it does
Lewis.
happen, Mount will still play as a two up top. We know Tuchel loves him, and
Oh, it's a two.
always going to
Okay,
play
right.
him.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I disagree.
I don't think he'll do that though.
I think he's going to go back to
he
the.
wouldn't,
I
but
think he's going to go back to the
No,
3-4-3.
that's what you would
I
like
think
in an
the only
ideal
reason he
scenario.
dropped.
What's your thoughts, man?
I think the only reason that he played a 3-5-3 today was because Real Madrid set up in the same way. I mean,
You
I
showed them too much respect. Do you not agree, lads?
But
That we
Real
showed
Madrid will
too
set
much
up in the
respect?
same way the next
I
game
think
as
so.
well.
I think so.
I
Yeah,
got a question, man. Like,
he should have.
what is
We
your
should have
approach for the
attacked
next leg?
the first half.
Like, what approach are we gonna have, man, for the next leg?
Get an early goal and then sit back and defend.
I think we just sit back, man. We just sit
pulling
back.
up.
Listen, I think we just sit back and stink it up.
We're pulling up with Burnley.
You don't let him have a sniff.
We're
That's
pulling
what
up
you
with
do.
Burnley
Don't let
tactics.
him have
You
a
get the early
sniff.
goal and then you sit back and defend for 90 minutes. Bro.
I don't even care about an early goal. Just stink it up, man. Just stink up the game, the
You know
entire
what?
game. We can
Keep
get a
the
0-0.
aggression.
Listen, we can get a 0-0. It's very possible. They scored due to a brilliant goal, yes. But we can definitely
Yeah,
squeeze
but
them
that
for a
you risk
0-0
an
and get out
Iniesta moment. I don't want an Iniesta moment.
Yeah,
I don't-
I think
blood pressure.
I think when
Johnny,
we can
blood
see that.
pressure.
I know, but shit.
Yo,
Johnny, blood
Johnny,
pressure, man.
100 appearances from your boy Mason Mount.
Yeah, I know. He's an absolute baller. He's absolute baller. You know what, Money Mace? Yeah, Mason Mount. What a player! What a player! Everyone says, he ain't going to do nothing against Modric and Kroos and Casemiro in that middle of the park. And what he did, he aided, he supported Kante and Jorginho, more so Kante, because Kante was a bit more progressive.
Johnny sounds like them commentators, man. What a player!
Yeah,
he is. What a player,
Johnny,
man. What a
Johnny. He didn't have such a good second half, but I'm not gonna lie, he really impressed me in the first half when we were playing
with
well.
Timo Werner, he needs to get arrested.
For
like,
sure.
Don't start this, please.
He needs to get arrested, man. Because he is what he's doing, is very stressful, fam. Like, father, I know you rate him and that, but
You got high blood pressure, in man.
Timo Werner, I mean,
They need to take his wages, man.
Because listen, let's be real in it. Let's be real in it. Like, I'll give you an example. Look, I know he's not similar to Timo Werner, but Pepe, when Pepe is doing shit at Arsenal, and fam, I was sticking on the Arsenal. I was like, right, look, he's not doing nothing, but Timo Werner's not doing his job, man. We bought him to score goals. I hear what Johnny's saying, though, separately, because we do need to support our players, but fam, I can't even defend yesterday's performance, innit? I can't defend it, fam. I just can't. He should get arrested.
Look, I understand, but
like, why did he rush? Why did
we
he just waste his
can't.
time?
Like I said, we will wait till the next leg, and then we will know who will be playing.
But the funny
next
thing
week.
is,
halfway there, man. Halfway
the funny thing is, I don't trust Giroud or Tammy, so we just got a mad problem. We got a mad problem.
It's been our problem. It's the story of our season, isn't it?
Yeah, for
Can I ask a question?
I agree with you guys.
Because we've
For
been
this
talking about
season,
getting
Werner
next
is
year
the
for a
best option.
striker, and we've won about big names. I was thinking, what about Dominic Calvin-Lewin?
No,
Would you have him?
No.
We're not going to be able to.
You know
get him.
why, Wayne? I won't have him. Because
I don't think he's Chelsea level, Wayne.
Bro, he's
I don't
not.
think he's Chelsea
Yeah,
level.
trust me. He can't play
Right,
football.
I'm right. If
I
he's
get
not
what you're
Chelsea
saying.
level,
You
I'm
mean the
fine. But I'm
profile.
thinking of a young British
profile
talent
player.
that would probably
but then
be
we've got
cheaper than what we've got,
We've got Abraham.
and pay
British
out,
talent.
and it might be
Yeah,
alright in
Abraham,
Premier
we
League.
we don't need Calvert-Lewin, bro.
And Wayne, look, the thing is, these players love these 10.
Chelsea Rangers gives me jokes.
What happened?
Fucking hell. Hey, Jamie, you moving mad, fam.
Jamie's moving bookie, man.
Johnny was president. Everyone we talked to Mount, man. To be fair, Mount had a good game, though.
We've been
Mount
talking
had a-
about Werner for
I
the
hear
last
what
hour
you're
and a
saying.
half. We haven't got your thoughts. So what are you saying, man?
What, on
Jones.
Werner?
No,
Yeah.
He needs to get arrested, fam. That's my fault, bro. That's what he needs to do. But all jokes aside, innit? Listen, Timo Werner's got another season, innit? Like, this season's cancelled. Like, whatever he does, innit? Forget whatever he does this season, innit? Next season's when we judge him, innit? And our fan base need to give him a bit of... I know it's frustrating, innit? Like, everyone's pissed, but give him another season and see what going from there, innit? You know what I'm saying, fam? Like, it is frustrating, though, but it doesn't help when Thiago Silva's wife is doing all that. I think it's disrespectful, man. Like, you're playing with... Your husband plays with the person. You got to have some sort of respect, man. Like, you can't say that. Just keep it in your head, innit? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
What did she
I
say?
don't think that's good, man.
What happened?
She was
You haven't heard
violating
this
Werner,
stuff
innit?
from Werner? One sec. I could probably get on here, to be honest.
Like she was taking a piss.
I
And it's
feel like she barely could speak English.
Oh wow,
Nah,
that's-
she could
Bro,
speak
she's
English.
literally just on Instagram gunning down Timo Werner like
Bro,
on a
she
story
roasted
and
that
everything.
dude, bro.
Yeah, she basically said,
She
"Am I
roasted the
cursed?"
fuck out of him,
What
man.
did she say?
And she was
She
speaking
said,
facts.
I'm gonna put her on the
She said,
share.
"Am I cursed?
Bro,
We
I
always
hear
have a
you.
striker
I
who's
didn't actually
missing
see
goals."
it.
Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen?
No, yeah, now I can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, yo, hold on.
Can you see it
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. We can see it. We can see it.
I can't hear.
One.
Hold on.
One.
Can't hear it.
One. Oh.
Win this match. I don't know why my agent don't do the goal.
You know what? I'm the only one as well.
How's she violating?
No, she said it.
But
She said
she's
like,
speaking the truth, man.
She's speaking
Yeah,
the
but they
truth,
shouldn't be
bro.
doing
But
that.
The truth, bro. Honestly, like we bought Werner to score goals, man. I understand like the movement and all that bullshit.
I don't
but we
even
bought
get
him to
what she
score
did
goals,
was
man.
bad.
I remember
bro,
when
she said-
Ronaldo's
she
wife
said-
was speaking about Sarri as
Hey,
well.
bro,
They
she
shouldn't be
said,
doing
yeah,
that.
I don't get why the strikers are not scoring, but she mentioned Timo's name separately in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
but what I'm saying is, we all know
she
it.
spoke
But
about Werner as well on a different
she
story.
didn't need to say it out loud because we all know it. She just should have kept it in her head because now it's awkward. It just
No, go on, Liz. What do you want to say? Sorry.
You know what that
No, I
does
was
as
saying
well?
like that was
that
the
brings
first one as well.
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say, you know what that does as well. Like she has a fan base, right? Like a lot of followers. That like people watch that and go to like say that all to Timo
Jamie,
Werner as
stop
well.
it, man.
What did you
Like,
say? What did you say?
Her
Who you talking
fan
about?
base. Her fan base will come at Timo Werner as well. Like it doesn't bring a positive thing to Timo Werner. Like it ain't gonna benefit Chelsea.
Do you know what I'm
End of the day.
saying? That why did his wife have to go and move like that, bro? Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
mad though.
hilarious.
I get her though. I do get her though because it's frustrating. It is frustrating. Like this Werner
course.
situation.
Yeah, I
is
mean,
serious.
the strikers did lose them the final last year. Like
The
if
Werner
Neymar and
situation is
Mbappe
very
had
sad.
on their
It's
shooting
very,
boots,
very sad.
it'd
Like
be different.
it's very sad.
But
But
you should
what
keep
can
that
we do,
in.
man?
Like
We ain't got a better option. We just have
Is that
to
what
serve
she
it.
said? Is that what she said?
Yeah, she
That
said
is so
mad
that was
things,
on
man.
another story.
Reread the word, right? This is karma. Every team I go to, we need a goal. We need to win this match, but my attackers don't want to score. I don't know about this. It's very
She's
funny.
talking about Mbappe and Neymar in the
Mbappe
final.
yeah, a Champions League final, they missing bare chances.
I think it's just like a matter of different, because the way that she spoke, some people kind of clocked it differently. So we don't know what she.
Further, there's no difference. She was gunning Werner. She was coming
Nah,
for Werner, man.
we don't know. We
Nah,
don't know.
bro, she was coming for Timo
If you
Werner.
want it, if you want to know, just ask her.
Fam,
He was coming for Timo Werner, bro.
Pater, it literally says, "Who is this Werner guy?" She's talking about
Bro,
Werner.
she's violating, bro.
Talking about Werner, dude.
So
It
now,
literally says,
We
"Who is this
don't
Werner?"
know if she said that.
Father,
He
next
did.
day,
It literally-
next day, when they go there
What?
training and Timo sees Thiago, that's awkward now, bruv. Like, what? That's mad awkward,
Oh my
fam.
god.
That's mad awkward.
No.
No, it's not awkward.
Do you know who her
He's
son's
struggling his
favorite
eyes.
player is? Do you know who her son's favorite
Johnny.
player is?
Yes.
Let me
Listen,
guess,
when
Mason
Werner-
Mount.
Mason
Werner
Mason Money Mount.
Yes, we know,
Money
Johnny.
Mount.
We know.
When Werner walks in the
Johnny,
training tomorrow, he needs to
Can
look
we
down.
cut them out
Babylon
now,
Wi-Fi
please?
said none wrong, all facts.
I just got.
Yeah,
I just
bro,
needed to
that's
spit.
mad.
I just
Exactly,
need
bro.
to spit them facts, Wayne. You know what I mean?
It's
It just
facts.
needed
I
to
know,
be
Yo,
out.
but
that's mad, bro.
I think the mount thing's going like that to me. Jesus.
It's because
Yeah,
just
but
go
hey,
ask her then.
we all know it's facts, but she don't need to say it. That's my point.
Yeah,
She don't
yeah.
need to come
I
out and
agree.
say
I
it.
agree with
It's
you.
like the Jorginho thing. When Jorginho came
Imagine
out
they win
about
the
rap,
Champions
he was
League
right.
with
He
the FA
didn't
Cup,
need to say it. It
and then
doesn't
the
really matter.
celebration party after that. That's gonna be hella awkward when Timo
That's what I'm
Werner's
saying. Like, why
alive.
is she gonna say that, bro? I don't get it, man. Like,
You
Werner
know,
better win
you
us the
know,
Champions League, then he can wave his medal at her face and be like, "What are you saying now?" Innit?
yeah, when he scores in the final as well. When he scores in the
And then
final.
Thiago
He
Silva
ain't scoring shit, bro.
Fuck.
Man. He not scoring shit, man.
hey, I want him to
Stop.
prove you, man, wrong though. Hey, I want you.
I
Man,
really
Oh,
want.
that goal is for Mason Mount to score in the final and the semi. Mason Mount to score in the semi-final. I'm going to call it now. He'll score in the semi-final against Real Madrid, put us through. and he'll score in the final, and then he's going to win that Ballon d'Or, man.
If Timo wins us
people
the
are going to talk
Champions
about
League,
Ballon d'Or.
I don't want to hear it from anyone, man.
I'll forgive him if you win. I'll forgive him.
You forgive him, yeah?
Yeah. Smoke, batters on smoke. I can't wait. That's the positivity I
Bruv,
want to see.
like we just got to back our players, man. This
I want to back
negativity
him.
is
I feel like I'm running out of excuses every week.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, we want to back him, but he keeps on doing the same thing every week, man. That's the thing, bro. We back
I hear
him.
it. I hear what
you're
saying. I hear what you're saying, but there's no better options. I don't
Exactly.
This Tammy and
Exactly.
please.
Exactly.
If they were that good,
that is what is having me baffled. That is what is absolutely having me
And you
baffled.
have to trust. You have to trust Tuchel. We've trusted him up to now. He's been dodgy as hell with his lineups. We all know that he's been
So you
the
just
most
contradicted
unpredictable.
yourself, bro.
No. They seem dodgy to us because we think we know what our lineups should be or who we think, and then we go, "Oh, I'm not sure about that one."
Yeah, but
he's put Alonso,
separately,
and then he wins the game, and you're like, "Oh, we see now."
Hey,
And if he was going to play Abraham or Giroud, all right, there was a reason behind him playing them. He didn't play them. There's a reason behind him not playing them.
Yeah,
and he did. He just doesn't. He doesn't fancy Tammy.
Bro,
he
we
really
should be
doesn't
gassed
fancy
anyway
him.
that when the semi-final and when the FA Cup final, bro. Like, we should be
Yeah,
gassed.
man.
Because
Our
4 months
levels
ago,
are- our
we
levels
was not
are
gonna
high.
be in this, bro. 4
Tuchel's
months
done
ago,
fantastic work.
like,
And
do you know
Johnny,
what I'm
you
saying?
know
We
who
need to-
used to
we need to
be
big
the
up
same
Tuchel,
way?
though. We need to big up
Rio
Tuchel.
Ferdinand used to say that about Sir. I'm not comparing Tuchel to Sir Alex, so don't.
Yeah,
get crazy.
yeah.
But he used to say that about Sir Alex. He's like, I used
We
to
didn't
look
know
up
if we're
his
getting
lineups,
picked.
like, what the hell is he doing? But it would always come off.
Yeah, that's when you know you got a top draw manager.
You know when a fully experienced manager, a world class manager, they're gonna think different to like an average person, aren't they? They're gonna see different things compared to anyone else. So like when we see lineups, even Aspie at right wing back, we should never really react too hard on it because a lot of the times Tuchel does obviously work out with it.
He's a
So
method to
yeah,
his madness.
yeah.
No, but it
Look,
makes sense.
I've just cracked open a San Pellegrino,
I
right?
knew
To
he would
cool
go
off.
3-5-2 though.
Just to cool
He'll
off.
probably go 3-5-2 again. He'll probably go 3-5-2 again. He'll play Mount as a left centre mid, which I think is his best position because, like, he can do the hard working and he can break the lines as well. So, do you get me? I think he'll go 3-5-2 again, and I think he'll play. I think he'll play Werner again. I think he will.
You have to.
said
to because look. Let's the way the game is set up, right? We have the away goal. Real Madrid need a goal. Right? So they're going to come out and play against us.
First goal change sets the tone.
That's why we put Werner in. For the
I'm saying the team sheet. I'm saying the team sheet basically picks itself because you know they're going to come out and play against you. So the main way we are going to get our chances is through the counterattack. Unfortunately, you don't play Giroud and get a counterattack.
No, and you want to be able to press if you need to press as well.
Exactly. So we're going to see Werner play. To be honest, I would not mind seeing. I low-key want Pulisic to play because, dude, I mean, he has been everything.
Oh, no, you need Pulisic. Did you see what Marcelo did to him?
No.
This Babalo dude, man.
Literally just took him out.
Oh, this guy, man.
This guy, bro. That's too far.
Bab has literally The one thing about Bab is
mad. Is he all right?
He's consistent. He has been saying this since literally September. He's consistent.
Yeah. He's not real fam. He's not a real fan, bro.
You can't say shit like that, bro.
The link is in the description below if you guys want to get involved in the conversation.
Yeah, be very careful. Come on,
well. Big up everyone involved. Smash the like and subscribe button. We out until tomorrow. Big up you guys. Seeing as we're talking about Timo Werner so much, we'll leave it with the Werner Penitentiary.
Yeah.